this moment could last forever. I say that you and I have found a piece of heaven. So I pray we can be together one day. We found love in separate ways. Heartbreak is a wonderful price to pay. We came so far through our weakness. We found a love, even the stars between us won't bury us. One day what's your number? It's hard to tell you no. I know you've got bad intentions. Oh, it feels so good to have attention. Yeah, no one has to know, no one has to know you're my guilty pleasure. Keep it on the low, keep it on the low, you're my guilty pleasure. I know I'm not on my best behavior, but I stay here anyway. Oh, no one has to know, no one has to know you're my guilty pleasure. You're the seduction. I finally reached a point. I'm the dysfunction. Just trying to fill a void. I know you've got bad intentions. Oh, it feels so good to have attention. Yeah, no one has to know, no one has to know you're my guilty pleasure. Keep it on the low, keep it on the low, you're my guilty pleasure. I know I'm not on my best behavior, but I stay here anyway. Oh, no one has to know, no one has to know you're my guilty pleasure. I know I'm not on my best behavior, but I stay here anyway. Oh, no one has to know, no one has to know you're my guilty pleasure. Yeah. Promise all I've known, faded black, shades of white and gray, until you colored my day.
Alright, hello everyone and welcome. We are here once again with the Prodigy division of ARL. I'm old mate James, And joining me tonight is Salty NZ. How you going, Salty?
Hello, James. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, mate. We need to please wait. We are continuing the waiting.
Swag taking a little while to load.
It's very unfortunate.
Insanely unfortunate. I just want to get into the action.
Someone has to get onto Swag and tell him to fix his settings. Also, my microphone appears to be doing weird stuff with the volume, so someone just want to let me know if the levels are all good. Just let me know if they need
That just
adjusting.
seems like a you problem, James.
I mean, it's everyone watching the stream problem, to be honest, but sure.
Hopefully we get a interesting race today. Got the Lemon gang out here with Lemon spelling his name wrong.
Wait, what? He spelled his name wrong.
Elom. He spelled it E-L-M-O-N.
Oh, okay.
So it's the Elom game. Elom gang tonight. It's not Lemon gang.
The Elon. Alright, we're all on board with the Elon gang, I guess.
Yeah. Didn't tell me when I was talking to him. He was going to change his name. Might mean something, might not.
That might be a penalty point for him too, so we'll see. Oh my god, I don't want to set up OneDrive. What is going on? Technical difficulties.
Gotta love them technical difficulties. For once,
Alright,
it's not
forget
Codemasters causing
Forget
them.
it. I'm just gonna deal with it. We're gonna fight through. Let's play the game. Let's watch the game be played. Why do I have no audio in game?
Pass the game.
There we go. Alright, we have people on the outlaps. They're going around in circles. Everything's very exciting.
All right, James. Who's your pick for poll? Let's start the caster curse early on.
Oh, I don't know. Who's been real strong lately? Drix has been doing pretty good. JJ and Kyle have been doing really good. JJ, unfortunately, not able to race tonight, so Rodriguez is subbing up for him in the house. So I think Kyle's pretty good. Nordle's always a threat. Nordle's always up there.
I reckon Lemon.
You reckon
I said to my word. I said to my word, so I'm just gonna call him out now. I reckon Lemon's getting pole and he's going, not leaving first for the entire race.
the old Elmon? Who's our first hot lap here? Is it? It looks like it's one of the Williams. Cairo maybe. Yeah. Here we go. We'll jump on board with Cairo. First one on the hot lap here.
For anyone that doesn't know, Husey accumulated 5 penalty points over this current season. So he is disqualified for qualifying and he has to start from the back.
Yeah. So that is why he's DSQ'd. Where do you what turn do you think Flukes is gonna spin tonight?
Coming up to the final straight, I reckon he'll touch the curb.
What, in the last corner?
No, second to last.
Oh, the end of the S.
Coming up to the final straight, yeah, that fast right-hander. It's you touch that curb and you're going spinning, and I think that's the most likely.
That is definitely
likely spot for him to do it.
That happened to me last night too. Right as I was sort of starting to make up some ground. Cairo's looking not too bad so far. We'll see how he goes through the big S's. And we'll see the end of his Sector 2 time in just a second. 105.5. I feel like that could be improved. But again, the track is yet to rubber in, so...
Yeah, I think these are more the banker laps coming through now, but we'll definitely see who's fast and who's not.
Well, it gets a little bit loose there around the last corner. That cost him a couple of tenths at least. 127.2. That's not a bad banker lap. That's a pretty good lap considering it's this early on in the qualifying session.
Does beat a lot of the Div 3 times last night, just off the bat.
Yeah, straight away. Oh, yeah, and he's spun on his in lap. He's got to give us one for the stream. He's like, oh, I can't do a whole lap without spinning.
Maybe did something with Flukesy just to take that energy from him. Take the hit for the team and the quali and give Flukesy the power to go and win something.
Maybe if you just get all the spins out of the way in quali, don't have to do any in the race. He
did that in France, I believe. He spun in quali, but then he didn't spin for the entire race.
That's true. So Kyle on a hot lap now. So we'll see if he has enough to pick Kairo's time of a 27.2. Kebab in the Twitch chat reckons Kairo's got at least one more spin in him before the before the end of the race. So what was
Lemon smashes
26.8
Kairo's time.
already? That's a really good lap by Lemon. You might be on the ball with your call. Although Kyle has just set a purple sector 1. Oh, and we've got Rudy
retired
DNF.
from the section.
Oh,
That's on the
that's
main
the exit of
second. Yeah, second straight.
yeah, the exit of
Section.
that sharp left-hand corner. Yeah, he's just oversteered into the wall on the left-hand side by the look of it.
Interesting time. Interesting place on the left hand side. You don't really lose it there that often. You usually lose it a lot before you take that first
Yeah,
step
he
onto
sort
the
of
pedal.
he made it pretty far down the track, didn't he?
Maybe the rears got away from him.
Yeah, I don't know. Kyle, purple second sector as well. So this could be a really good lap from Kyle here. Wait, Rudy left? Maybe he had computer issues. Maybe he disconnected and that's why he crashed.
Could be a possibility that would explain why he crashed so far
Oh.
out.
Huh.
Oh,
Are we rehosting or something? I think we're rehosting.
that might have to be. That happened to me as well. Everyone.
Oh, it could
It
be.
gives you time to fix your mic.
It could be the streamer thing. Sorry, the spectator error. Bear with us, guys. We'll be back temporarily. Don't go anywhere.
she'll give it up. And we both know that this could be something, but that ain't enough. 'Cause when the leaves start falling down, I need to see you be around. You and me, we both live life at full speed, easy see. When we collide, no one walks away easy. It hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean that it's wrong. No, 'cause after the storm, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun.
The clock keeps ticking as the time flies by. So many times I've forgiven you in my mind. My dreams keep haunting me. I get no sleep. I keep thinking I'm in too deep. The clock keeps ticking as the time flies by. I keep thinking that I won't survive, but my body won't let me drown. Still my mind is falling down.
Why you lovers cry when they're apart? And they risk their lives just to spend my day. And I feel your body next to my body. Can we both freeze this moment in time? And I see us wrapped in the moonlight. Put your hands inside of mine. And I used to see you better, love you more than anybody. Never saw beauty in effort, only saw the monster inside me.
Okay, guys, we're back. Hopefully, we have fixed the technical difficulties. But Basink has just left the session after failing to load in, so we'll see how we go. Drix is very upset because he got a Kraken of a time. He got a 0.2. I think he got a 26.2 after everyone left the lobby. So that's definitely not counted. And
It counts
he
in
has
his
to do it
spirit
again.
and his heart.
Yeah.
Watch him spin and crash at some point.
Also, I fixed
That's
my
what happens.
microphone. While you guys were gone, I also fixed my microphone. It turned out it had defaulted to the webcam microphone, so I swapped it back to my actual one, so we should be good now. Who's our first driver out? Is that Nordal? No, it's Swag. Swag's first driver out. So he was P2 right before the lobby glitched out. Or was
Comes
P1, I
out
think.
with intentions to get the fastest lap straight away.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Morab coming out on the mediums. That's a bit of a change.
Have you ever seen a wet race at Bahrain, Salty? Like ever?
No.
Is it? Oh no.
Oh no.
You're kidding me. No.
What is going on? I love Codemasters.
Can I go watch the footy?
No.
State of Origin's on, boys.
You're stuck here with me.
Dude, I'm not even stuck here. I'm stuck out of the game.
I think I did it a few times and I got chucked back in.
I thought the Origin's kickoff was supposed to be 10 past 8.
Maybe they're having technical difficulties as well.
Maybe.
The ball deflated. Can't say I've ever experienced this situation before. Because we both definitely got booted there.
Yeah, I'm still getting booted. It just like it won't actually let me leave.
Oh,
Yeah,
same
8 to
boat.
10 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Can I not watch it? Oh, wait, is it fixed? Oh my god, my mini-map is going crazy. Alright, bear with us, guys. We're going to transition back away again, and we'll try and fix this, because I'm going to try and leave a rejoin and see if that fixes. We'll be right back.
I'll always want you, baby. I'll always want you, darling. I'll always want you, even if the oceans can't survive. Oh, I want you dead or alive. I'll always want you, baby.
Right, are we back? Are we good to go?
Yeah.
Let's see. Hello. So please bring this back up. JJ is not racing tonight. JJ couldn't make it, so Rudy is subbing up for him. Alright, I think we're back. Still says Swag is on an hour lap. Just like nothing ever happened. We are back, and we are back with Swag on an hour lap, and we are pretty much at the same point on the track with where it wigged out. So we'll see how we go. Oh, he is not on an hour lap anymore. I don't know what's going on.
All part of the plan.
Right, so Husey has disqualified himself again due to the race. I don't know who Spliffy is. they are reserving up, I believe, or they are a reserve driver. I think he's raced in a couple other races here with ARL. And we've currently got Lemon on pole with a 26.7.
I mean, we know that 26.2's on the card somewhere, so
Do we have anyone on an actual hot lap? I think Bassing's on a hot lap. So let's jump on board with him in the AlphaTauri. I know Tins will be happy to see it. And I know I'll be happy to see him spin. After he jinxed me last night while he was race engineering. Or Tins.
it's not very nice, you know. I reckon Basing's going to be fine. Get pole, win the race. Easy enough.
It's a two-step process. It's that easy. Step 1, get
Yeah.
pole. Step 2, win. Done.
Yeah.
Free points, baby.
It's honestly really not that hard.
Kev, I should be able to get you that playlist after the stream. It's a rip-off of YouTube. Royalty-free EDM music, so should be no issue finding that for you. Mo's on the mediums, too. I believe, is he? Bassing sets a 27.9, a little bit on the slower side, but there's plenty of time for the track to rubber in and for him to improve that.
That's just a bank lap, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe him.
So that's Wearboy. Let's have a look at Mo here. Oh, he's invalidated, unfortunately. Invalidated on those mediums. Oh, and he's spun on his invalidated lap. That turn right there, that tight downhill left-hander, it gets everyone, hey.
Yeah. It's a tricky one. There's a lot of tricky corners on this track, especially just the whole of Sector 2. If you're going to make a good lap, you have to nail Sector 2.
Yeah, 100%. It's easy to go fast on the straights most of the time.
And I don't know what straights you're on if you're not going fast on them.
I just mean it depends on, like, you know, corner exit, but you only have
Yeah.
to get that one corner right to get the whole straight right. Whereas, like, Sector 2, you have to get, like, 4, 5, 6 corners right to get a good sector there. 33 Evis, I'm not sure if it's spectator bug, but he did just get a purple Sector 1.
Also got Weir coming up behind him, reserving up from Div 3 for this race.
Yep. Purple Sector 2 as well for Evis. Like, this could be a cracker of a lap if it's not just the spectator bug. I think it's a spectator bug though. I don't think they're actually purple sectors, unfortunately for 3-3 Evas.
I mean, he might make you eat your words. Nope.
Ooh, P3. That's good. That's good.
Could have
26.9.
been one purple sector there at least.
Yeah, I'd say so. Who else have we got? Liquefied is about to... has just started his hot lap, I believe. Yeah, Liquefied is on hot lap now, representing the Ferrari.
Weir had some trouble.
Did he?
Yep, he's got a 135.3. I know he can do better than that.
That's something real bad's happened. That's his spun or something like that. Is he going back-to-back quaddies here? It looks like it. He should have plenty of battery to get around to the finish line again.
Looks like we have Kyle also on a fast lap now. Just coming up to the second sector.
Yeah, let's jump on board with Kyle, because that's going to be a really cracking lap. No, he's not. No, Kyle's not on a hot lap.
Looks like he's backed out.
He's harvesting. So we go back to Wearboy. See how much he can improve that 1 minute 35 time, because he can definitely improve that.
Eco crosses the line in P3.
It's a good time.
Times are starting to fall. Track's starting to ramp up.
Yeah. Can you see how many how long's left in this session? I can't with all the yellows.
Like it looks
Oh,
like
7 minutes
7
something?
minutes. Yeah,
7:53.
7 minutes
There we
50
go.
seconds. Yeah. So definitely one of the more annoying things about the yellow flags in quali.
Yeah, where is it? 27.7. That's a pretty respectable time. That's pretty good. We've got Swag losing it in like turn 8 or 9 there, I think, and then letting a bunch of people through as he's aborted his lap at that point.
Brooks gets a fastest lap with a 1:26.4.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's 2/10 slower than his lap in the previous lobby though. Allegedly. He claims to have gotten a 26.2. Liquefied's gone around. Keeps it out of the wall. See what Bailey can do. So Bailey's reserving up as well from the novice division in the Alpine tonight. But he could pull off a decent race here. He's definitely not slow. Yeah, the guys in chat are saying 26.2 is Div 1 pace. I'd say that's probably pretty close. I'd say that's probably like mid to back Div 1 pace, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say it's getting close to the back.
Because you've got like
closing around the mid.
the real fast dudes like Zakov and Fever and stuff.
Yeah, it really depends on which part of Div 1 you're looking at, whether it's the 1 or the 1.5.
Let's see what Mickey DeWiz can do in the Aston Martin here. He
Like Luke says about
managed
cross
to
the
get
line.
P3. He's harvesting. He was
Luke's crossed the line in P5.
That's pretty good. That's a good lap from Fluxy. He took Taz's advice and pulled his finger out.
Good advice. It's very good advice.
I don't know what happened with Mickey's lap there, Mickey DeWiz. So he was harvesting down the second to last straight, like that final back straight, and he was still harvesting when he crossed the line, but it looks like it was still a hot lap, and he's still harvesting now. So I don't quite know what's going on with his ERS deployment. It's like he has it still set on hot lap when he is like on an empty battery. So I'm not sure. But he still managed to settle 127.0.
Unless it's a in lap. If it's in lap, you might just be not really caring too much.
I think it's an in lap now, but that was happening
Yeah.
on his last hot lap as well. So maybe he went back to back hot laps and was running out of battery, but still decided to
did
commit
that.
anyway.
Yeah, I did do that when made that mistake in my first run back to back. Just doesn't work. You don't have enough ERS to finish both laps.
No, there's not. Not here anyway. Some tracks you can pull it off.
On most tracks you can. It's just because of the long straights. Like here in Monza,
Yeah.
not
Oh,
really
yeah.
the best place.
No way you're doing it in Monza.
No. It's more of a one and done, unless you want to go more than one lap.
Alright, Kyle is about to start a hot lap, I believe. He's getting all set up. McLaren is giving him free ride through to start his hot lap. And he has no traffic in front of him, so we should see a really good lap from Kyle here, hopefully. Not bad, turn 1. Almost nails the apex. 2 and 3 are pretty good. Could have let it run out more on turn 3 there. Good turn
And
4.
4 looks solid.
Comes up to the S's.
5 and 6.
That's looking really good
Oh.
through there. Hits the apex perfectly. Now this is where you can potentially lose a lot of time here. Oh, that's good. No, that's good. Ooh.
Or lost the back
Yeah,
end.
flicks it
just
out
a
just
bit.
a little bit, but recovers it very quickly, so I think he should be alright. Oh, that's beautiful through there. This is going to be a really, really good lap from Kyle. It's going to be a
Purple
really strong
sector
lap.
2 by the looks of it.
This could be the next pole. Could this beat Drix? No.
Oh, you lost it.
Damn. Not even enough for the front row. He is on the second row behind King Cairo. That looks like a really, really good lap. I'm honestly surprised he didn't get at least P2 with that.
He's still got enough time to go around and go again. He just got to save up some ERS.
Yeah, he's got more than enough time. Do a nice cool down lap and then one more hottie. It will mean he's putting a little bit extra stress through those tyres though. It should be okay.
Knowing from experience, the closer you are to the front going down to turn 1, the better. Petrifying being in the middle of that pack when you go down to turn 1. Such a sharp turn.
It's very busy track at the moment too. We have literally every driver out on track trying to make the best of this qualifying session.
Only got a minute 37.
I think everyone should get around. Yeah, everyone will get around to start though.
Yeah.
Can't foresee
definitely.
anyone missing out. Kyle's about
Really
to start
is
now.
pretty much anyone's game too.
Who's that in front of Kyle? Is that Fluxy? Yeah, that's Fluxy. Let's jump on board with Fluxy here. He's about to
it's a
start his hot lap too.
You're playing a dangerous game.
It may be too late. I've already cursed him.
Oh no.
All we can do now is watch and enjoy.
Kyle does not go again. He comes into the pits.
Oh, really? Okay, that's...
Yep.
I guess he's
He
happy
wants
with
to
that
keep the
time.
life.
Yeah, he wants to keep the
wants to keep the
tyres.
life in his tires.
Thinks he has the race pace and would rather just keep the tyres for the strategy, I guess. That's fair. That's fair. Fluxy a 10th up his time already on Sector 1. Or 10th under at his time, I should say.
Pyro spun. That's the second spin that was mentioned.
Damn, that's his qualifying done then too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll be it done.
Fluxy misses the apex of turn 10 just ever so slightly. It's still not too bad. He's 3/10 up at the end of Sector 2, and that's the hard sector. So now he's just got to bring it on home. It's essentially one more
Liquefied
corner.
crossed the line right at the death and has enough to go again.
Is he still pushing?
Yep, he's still going. He had 80 ERS, but he's on... it'll be 3 laps on his tyres, so even if he doesn't make an improvement, it will...
Fluxy with the 26.5. Comes up onto the front row. Tico with the 26.6. We're going to see all these guys finish their hot laps here. And we'll potentially see the grid shake up quite a bit.
Fortunately, Liquefied
Oh, he's gone into the wall.
that, and he also ruined his lap well beforehand, so he retired from the session.
Oh, it looked like he may have just retired on track too.
Yeah, that does seem like the case to me too. He may affect... I don't think he'll affect anyone because everyone behind him has finished their laps.
Yeah, okay. That's... Yeah, because that's Fluxy coming up behind him, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's still on a hot lap? We've got Bailey yet to finish. He is running very, very low on battery, but should have enough to get to the line. He's coming into the
Bailey
pits.
and Rudy.
Bailey's coming into the pits, so it's just Rudy. And
Can't
Rudy
improve.
doesn't... Well, he does improve. He was 2/10 up, but it wasn't enough to gain a position, unfortunately.
Red Bull 1-2. I don't think we've had a 1-2, have we? Or have we seen a Haas 1-2 at some point?
I think we had a Haas 1-2. Did we have Kyle and JJ 1-2 like a couple of rounds ago? I thought we did. I could just be making that up though. Alright, but anyway, there's your grid, guys. So Drix P1 26.4, followed up by Spliffy, Fluxy, Lemon, who is Elmon for some reason, Kinkairo, Tico, 33 Evis, Kyle, Mickey, Nordal, Liquefied, Swag, Bassink, Mo, Panache, Bailey, Rudy, Wereboy, Apex, and then Husey in 20th position with the race disqualification, unfortunately for him. Oh, sorry, the qualifying disqualification, unfortunately for him. And we do have formation lap turned on. We should have formation lap turned on. So
I mean, you'd hope so.
we definitely should. I don't know if we do. Tyro knows what he's doing. He should have the lobby set up correctly, surely. Gares is calling out in the Twitch chat that Drix is gonna bottle it. He's washed in the race. That's pretty brutal. We haven't even done lap 1 yet, and he's
I mean, at least he's honest. He's an honest guy. Doesn't hold his feelings back. Who have you got to win it all here, James?
I hope Cairo brings home some points for the Williams, and Fluxy's pretty high up there as well, so he's in with a shot. But I think Drix.
Fluxy's ahead of Cairo.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah, Fluxy's P3.
Oh, I'm now spectating the session. Oh, he's 2. Wow.
Yeah.
I reckon Drix has got this. Like honestly, I believe in Drix.
It is an interesting top 3.
Yeah,
with
don't
Drix,
don't know
Spliffy,
too
and
much.
Fluxy.
Don't know too much about Spliffy, to be honest. I know he's raced in a couple races here. I believe he's a reserve driver. That's about it. That's about the limit of my knowledge.
Because Drix hasn't had a podium this season, so he could be on for a podium here if he has a clean race.
Well, he was practicing the top secret strats with myself and Fluxy and Bailey the other night.
So what you're saying is his strategy is to spin. I got it. Yeah, okay. Top secret strats, and then you mention yourself and then Fluxy. It doesn't bode well for anyone in the conversation.
That's true, actually. That's very true.
Fluxy's Japanese strat was to run as low wings as possible, so...
I mean...
Was it Spain? One of the two.
When was it? It was Bahrain last season where Fluxy apparently was running like something ludicrous, really low, like 5-6 wings or 5-7 wings or something like that. And he claimed that he just always ran low downforce setups. And then he finally decided to run an actual proper setup that isn't ridiculous, and then spun into the wall 2 races that week, because he raced Div 2 and Div 1 that week, and spun into the wall on both of them.
He had more turning than he was expecting, probably. If you run that low downforce, it's shock to the system as soon as you raise it a bit.
Yeah, probably. He wasn't
Because he turned
expecting
in
it
so
to
much
actually
more into the
turn.
corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually just
Expecting it to
wasn't
turn the
understeering
wheel.
for once.
Yeah. I reckon we'll see Husey making a lot of places during this race. He just, as long as he can keep it clean.
Oh, you reckon?
It'd be my pick for driver of the
I
day.
mean, it's gonna be rough. Like Husey does have a bit of pace, but it's gonna be rough because some of these guys are subbing up, like up until about Panache, but like the rest of them are not gonna be easy to pass. Like we got some really good drivers all the way down there as well. Like Bassink is in 13th, and he is one guy who is especially difficult to get past on the track.
Mm.
Alright, here we go, boys. We are getting ready to start. Drivers are formed up on the grid. I'm in spectator mode. 3 red lights, 4, 5. Oh, it's a long light. They're out, and we're off. A little bit of a slow reaction time. Swag bad jumps the start, gets a drive-through penalty, and it looks like he lost all his wing on the McLaren in the back. We're almost 3 wide into turn 1. Not quite. Fluxy looking to make a move at the inside. Kinkairo off to an excellent start as well, and actually up into P2. But Drix is running away with it. He's 6 tenths up the field already, 7 tenths.
Everyone got a slow start, allowing Cairo to make it through. I think it was Spliffy that really had the slow start there, holding out a lot of people behind him, dropping back down to 4th.
Yeah, there was it was a long red light, and it sort of caught people out, I think, when it finally went lights out.
Yeah, it was abnormally long.
Evis makes a bit of a move up the inside of Lemon, but Lemon manages to keep the position. Tico runs real wide.
In terms of tyres, the
Gets
two
some more.
anomalies in the tyres are Apex, who are running hards, Morab, who are also running hards.
Yeah, okay, that's very interesting.
So we have two hard runners in this race, which is an interesting strategy.
No one
If they can
on...
make it work and stick it through, especially Apex, if you can stay 15th on the hards and get them rubbered in, he might be in a decent spot come near the end.
Really
the stint.
interesting by Bailey running the softs as well there.
He did lose some positions off the start. I believe he started P15, so definitely didn't have the best of start. Might have been caught up with the swag bad situation.
Yeah, maybe he was behind them when that happened and had to react.
Lemon and Spliffy definitely fighting back and forth as the race goes on.
Yeah, this is ooh, may have been a little bit of contact there too. I think just the tiniest little bit. Hopefully, Spliffy didn't get wing damage. Yeah. Is it?
So far, you can't say it's not been an eventful start.
Yeah, it's definitely been an eventful start. We have 4 people pitting, so both McLarens, Swag in the Mercedes, and Bailey in the Alpine. And Bailey going from the softs onto the hards. So it'll be interesting to see if Bailey's going to try and make those hards go the entire race.
I mean, I think he could. Swagbad came out of the pits and DNF'd. Virtual
Oh
safety
no!
car. This is a direct copy of what happened in the last 2 races we had this week, where there was a
Oh,
VSC
no.
and then no other safety car for the rest of the race.
That's really rough. Where is he? Oh, he's off the left there out of turn 2 or 3.
It would have been the fresh mediums. As soon as you come into that corner, it's deadly. I almost spun
No
twice.
heat, no heat in them sort of thing. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
It's so easy to spin coming out of the pits.
That's really rough for Swag. He was off to a shocking start as well because he had that drive-through penalty for jumping the lights and everything and lost his front wing, had to pit. Yeah, that's really unfortunate for him.
It definitely is uncanny though, because in Academy the exact same thing happened virtual safety car, and in Novus the exact same thing happened virtual safety car, around the same laps.
Yep.
So if the story holds true, this will be the only type of safety car we'll have during the race.
Yeah, if the pattern is to be followed.
If the pattern holds. Because it's very difficult to get a safety car on this track due to the just long runoffs.
Yeah,
That one might have
lots of
brought one out
area.
because he was close to the track, but he must have been just off it.
Yeah, it was. Well, he was pretty far off the side because it wasn't like right on the turn 2 or anything like that. It was down a little bit. Oh no, Eva's picking up. Whoa, a lot of people picking up drive-throughs there actually, including our current race leader Drix.
Rex,
No.
Pyro, Evis, 3 drive-through penalties.
A
It's
lot
gonna
of people
absolutely
called
ruin
out
their
by
race.
that.
A lot of them had to
Yeah.
brake too.
Yeah, that's crazy. Not paying enough attention or what? Or do you reckon
It
it
is a
maybe
difficult.
bugged?
Sector 2 is a difficult part of the track to actually manage it because there's a lot of slow corners and a lot of fast
I don't think
corners.
they were even up to sector 2, were they?
Yeah, they're on the mid. They were just coming up to the corner
Okay.
in turn 5 and 6,
Yeah, righto.
where it starts to slow down.
Lemon right on the tail of Spliffy here, and we've actually got Nordal right behind King Cairo too. Oh, and King Cairo sort of goes off track.
He might have got wing damage maybe
No, I don't,
because of everyone braking.
I don't think so. It looks like it's just a snap of oversteer that he had to correct. He does end up losing 3 positions because of that though. Let's see if he comes into the pits.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't know.
he
if
is. You might be
pit just
right.
yet.
No, you might
Yeah.
be right. Or no,
don't
he's
think
serving the drive-through.
Yeah, but I don't think you'd want to go serve the drive-through just yet when you're on fresh softs. You'd wait for the last lap to do it.
How long do you have? You've got 3
I
laps
think
to
you'd
do
wait
it?
3 laps, yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to stay on the softs.
Spliffy and Flukesy managed to get Lemon in the second DRS zone. Spliffy got him slightly before, I think, in turn 1 or 2.
Fluxy's on a mission.
That was a
Looked
really
up
good
the
pass by
inside.
Flukesy. That was a
Good
really good
respect by
pass.
everyone else too to let Fluxy slot back in because he almost wasn't able to.
Lemon's coming back at him now around the outside of turn 8.
Some good racing.
Oh, very, very close wheel to wheel here. And Flukesy's going to let him go into turn 10.
But
Wait.
Lemon bins it into the corner.
No!
He spun off. He went in too hot.
No, Lemon. Did he pick up wing damage? Did we manage to see?
I did not manage to see.
He still has both end plates.
I don't think he had too much. I think he didn't hit the wall. I think he just spun off to the corner.
Okay.
Lemingam is an absolute shambles.
Oh, rest in peace, Elmon.
He's got so much support.
Drix has taken away the race here. He is now 4 seconds up the road, but has still not served his drive-through penalty. So maybe
Something tells me he might be gunning it.
he's probably doing what you said, right? He's doing the laps fast while he has the
He's running it
the
like it's
rubber.
a quali session. He's just burning those tires as much as possible and getting as much use out of them as possible.
But you-
Because you don't want to
You
be on the
can't pit
mediums.
though, right? Like you can't pit for your drive-through penalty. So
No.
yeah.
But you want to gain as much position as possible because you don't want to be stuck behind a hard runner like in Apex or behind the mediums.
Yeah,
You want
no,
to be
definitely.
as far up as possible. But the sooner he does get out and more people he leaves behind him, definitely the better. It could be Spliffy's also maybe dropping back a bit to let him out.
Yeah, you think there could maybe be some like teammate play
A
coming
little
in?
bit of team orders.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Spliffy wouldn't be dropping back too much though. Otherwise, Fluxy would probably take him pretty easily because this isn't a particularly difficult track to overtake on.
Depends which corners you do it, because if you did it 1, 2, 3 and you did it in the second sector, you can definitely slow them down a bit.
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't do it in the third sector or the first sector. That's almost suicide in your positioning. But definitely you can slow people down in the second sector
Like
if you really wanted to.
do you reckon? Oh man, that's some. If that's true, that's an incredible teamwork from Spliffy. Because if you're in P2, I don't know how much like if I was in P2 and you were P1, I don't know how much I'd be slowing down to give you gap for your drive through. And there we go. Flixie's actually got him now into turn 1 with the DRS and juicing a little bit as well.
He'll get back at him though,
Yeah, he will. He'll
coming into turn 4.
Oh, maybe. He's going to have to dump his battery, which he's not doing. Has a look up the inside, but decides not to go for it.
Luxie is on less battery as well, so he's going to have a bit of a problem defending.
Yeah, Fluxy used the battery for that overtake into turn 1, whereas Spliffy just let him
If
go.
I was these two though, I'd try just gap it from Nordal because they're close to breaking that
Yeah, you don't want to.
DRS.
Yeah, you don't want to be battling each other too hard at this point, right? Maybe that's why Spliffy just
No.
let him go. Spliffy was happy to let him go and save his own battery. Nordal did get DRS there.
But I
Damn.
mean, if you're Spliffy, you can just sit behind Fluxy and just save your ERS until you've got a lot more. Well, Fluxy has to burn it to keep alive.
Yeah, which is what I mean. Like, if I'm Spliffy or Fluxy here, I just don't burn my battery. If they pass me on the straight, sure, they pass me on the straight, and then you just stick with them, and then you pass
You've
them
got to
on
be
the next
careful
straight.
if Nordal gets too close, so he can maybe take you as well, and then you drop back to third.
Yeah, that
I
would be
think that's
really
the only
bad.
risk you
That-
really have.
That would actually be really bad. Spliffy is
Either
juicing now.
DNFs.
Oh no! In sector 3, is that going to cause a
in sector
safety?
3. Does I think the safety
No.
would have gone out by now. It's following the script of no more safety cars.
Spliffy gets the position. We'll jump on board with Kyle. Oh, he's pretty close to the track, so I'm surprised that's not a safety.
I think it's because it's off the track. I think you do have to be on the track to really call that safety.
Yeah, okay. Oh, maybe a bit of contact there between Spliffy and Fluxy as Fluxy dives up the inside of turn 4. And
Fluxy
Fluxy
managed to
in the
hold on.
lead. Yeah, he did lose the lead down the straight, but then got it back on the next little straight, the second DRS zone. And
All this fighting has brought Nordal back into the fight as
yeah,
well.
exactly. That's what they can't fight each other here. They fight each other here. One of them's going to lose a position to Nordal, and then they're going to be at the back of the DRS train, and they're not going to be able to do too much. Mickey DeWiz is 2.5 seconds behind, so they really, all three of these guys here need to not
Yeah,
fight.
dropping Mickey though behind. It has grown a bit, so it's not too bad, but I think just overtake everyone carefully and just swap places every corner, and I think you'll be alright.
You know who's actually gone off to a really good start here as well? It was Basic. He's currently in P7. He started in 13. So he's made really good
True.
moves early on in this race. Rudiger's behind him gained 9 positions. Apex and Husey gained 8 positions. Nordal in 3rd started in P10. He's gained 7 positions. Like, that's pretty crazy. Sync is so close to the rear of Liquefied going into turn 1 as well. Oh, Liquefied has a big snap, and that's Sync's trying to go for it, but Liquefied is
3
dumping
wide
it.
into turn 4 between Nordal, Fluxy, and Spiffy. Nobody died.
Nordal up into
managed to
P1.
overtake both of them though. There was a bit of contact, but I don't think anyone lost any wing. You don't want to keep doing that though.
Oh, Spiffy, I don't know if that's the best place to try and make a move. Oh,
They're gonna try and make it work though.
oh no!
Oh,
Hopefully there wasn't wing damage from that.
don't gas it on the curb. It's not the place you want to be
This
doing
is
it.
now is not the time that these guys want to be battling. They
It's
wa-
perfect for Nordal too. It's
Yeah,
just giving him
Nordal.
everything.
Nordal's going to be so happy about this. He's just leaving them
Fluxy
behind.
might have wing damage because he's slow.
He's very
in
slow
that
through
corner.
there, actually, isn't he? He's yeah.
I think there
Fluxy's
is wing damage there. Yeah, I think that might have been happened with the 3 wide and being stuck in the middle.
I know. I think it happened before the 3 wide. I think it happened when he and Spliffy were exiting turn 10 there onto the DRS zone, and Spliffy lost the rears and went sideways into him. Yeah, Flix is coming to pit now too. That's actually
Unfortunate.
devastating for him. That's really unfortunate. I mean, it still sucks because it's a extra couple of.
It was
what,
good
it's-
racing, but
it's a-
Nordal will be laughing right now, just absolutely driving away with it. 2.3 seconds, you can start saving your sauce, maybe stretch an extra lap or 2.
At least like some consolidation for Fluxy. That's probably almost the time you want to pit to change those softs anyway, right? 8 laps.
Yeah, you
like
you
9,
kind of
like-
want to extend it a little bit
Yeah.
for the medium's sake, but it is about the right time.
So at least he's got that going for him, but you know it still obviously adds extra time having to get that wing replaced.
Yeah. It's also for him, he's kind of lucky that it comes out in clean air. He's got 17 seconds ahead of him, so he can just race his race. Nobody behind him pressuring.
Oh, we've had a spin. Basink. Yeah, Basink in the AlphaTauri's gone around in turn 10.
I think that might have been you there, James. You were saying how well
That's
the
true. It's true.
Codemasters have spoken.
To be fair, that was a little while ago I said that. I wonder if there was any contact involved in that, because there was like some pretty tight racing there with a really long DRS training.
Definitely possible. If I was Nordal and Spiffy, I'd maybe look at pitting in this lap because there's a decent gap.
Yeah, if you're Nordal as well, you don't want to get undercut, because the undercut is it's not really powerful, but it is definitely a factor.
Semi-powerful.
Tico picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
That's rough. Because Fluxy does have 15 seconds ahead of him, so if you pit, you likely still have quite a bit of clean air.
Yeah. Well, it's good for Fluxy having all this clean air at least.
It is. It just depends where he comes out because it looks like
Ooh, he's not going to beat the Alpha. He'll beat one of the AlphaTauris. They double stacked, actually.
it does look like it. Yeah.
Tico and Bassing double stacked. That's insane. I wonder if surely that's not intentional, right? Like, surely one of them goes a lap longer.
It might be intentional because I don't think Tico had any difficulty. I don't think it held him up in any way. Seemed to
Are you
be
sure? It looks like he was stopped for a while there in the pit
It's
lane.
because he might have had the wing because of his spun.
Oh, maybe.
Where was retired? Safety car.
Oh, there it
Oh,
is,
that
boys. On
not
lap
good for
10.
anyone who pitted.
Where is that? Let's jump on board with Nordal.
That's not good
Oh,
for
he's all the way
Tico
off.
and
He's all the way off
Racing.
on the left. How is that a safety car? He is all the way off on the left, nowhere near the track. And when Evis DNF'd, he was like barely off the track at all, and it wasn't even a VSC. Like,
I mean, you got to feel for the people who pit due to like issues like Fluxy,
Fluxy,
Tico.
Bassink, Tico, Lemon just pit as well. Yeah.
It gives
This
Crispy
is-
Nordal and Mickey Dawes just
Oh,
a free
yeah.
pit. But you've also, yeah,
Perfect
Liquefy
for all
really
these
is.
soft runners. Even
Some of the
Drix.
medium runners are even pitting as well,
Yeah,
which is an interesting take.
I don't know if that's the right choice. I feel like if you're on meds, you just stay out right now, right?
I mean, you could come in for mids and then go to softs at the end if you don't think it's going to
Mm,
last that long.
I don't know.
Some people are coming in for softs, which is interesting.
That's
Usually
really.
liquefied panache.
I don't. Maybe they just want. Do they just want the softs for the restart? Is that their strategy?
Well, I don't see why, because you've got it's safety car and there's a lot of DRS straights to make up time with
Hmm.
just straight speeds. So
Yeah. I don't know.
interesting choice.
Rudiger's now our race leader on 10-lap old mediums. Started on the mediums. Really good start by Rudy. He's now race leader behind the safety car. Is technically yet to pit. So, but yeah, he started in like 18th or 16th or something like that. Now he's leading this Grand Prix.
We'll still have
Ekin,
one more pit, but if there's another safety car later in the race, it will definitely help them out.
yeah, which they could be. Could never discount it. It's a big gamble though to rely on that.
Mm.
But I think he still made the right decision by staying out. Although he's like the only one that stayed out of
I mean,
all
if you
the
are
guys.
P18, if you start P18, the only way you're going to get close to winning the race is making some sacrifices and making some gambles.
Yeah, definitely.
Unless you're Lewis Hamilton and have a brand new Mercedes engine that's tuned up to 180%. I don't think you're gonna make your way through the field too quickly.
I mean, if we're talking current times, 2022, even with a brand new Mercedes engine tuned up to 180%, I don't think he's getting many positions.
I think you're only might be able to overtake a Ferrari.
Ekim in chat saying if only Fluxy had stayed out. We think
I don't think he
Fluxy
could have
he picked up wing
had-
damage, yeah.
With his wing damage, I think he would have lost more time than
100%. And also he didn't know the safety car was coming. But yeah, as soon as you pick up that wing damage, you have to pit.
Yeah.
Especially how much time he was losing right at the end of Sector 2. Like, he didn't have a choice.
Uzi comes into the pits again.
That's interesting.
He might have gone softs mediums so he can get rid of that tire quota.
Sure. And he just wants to do the entire race on mediums, basically.
Yeah, so you
Well, that's actually...
you do one lap on the softs, and like for Morab, I would be doing the same. I'd be coming in for mediums because you're at the dead last.
He's
you don't have to
at the
pit
back
again.
anyway, yeah.
Yeah, that would be the smart thing to do is come in for the mediums, so you
Oh.
don't have to pit again.
And he does get out in front of Bailey. Husey just gets out in front of Bailey. So he actually only lost like 2 positions doing that.
Yeah, and he's still within the points, so it's definitely not the worst.
I mean, basically everyone's within the points because we have 3 DNFs.
The only one that might be in trouble because of it would be Morab, because he still has to pit and he's near the back of the field. I would have used the safety car to get that free start and catch up.
Do you reckon he would have been, if he had pit just then, do you reckon he would have been able to catch up before
think
it
so.
came in?
I do think so.
I reckon it would have been pretty close.
He
On-
would have at
on
least
mediums
made,
that aren't really up to
would've-
temp as well.
he would have at least made the gap and made his
Yeah,
pit stop
small,
more worth.
yeah.
Even if he was still 3 seconds behind, it would be more worth it than a having to pit again later in the race. In my
I don't
opinion.
know. I don't know what Liquefied and Panache are doing here on the soft so early, because then you're going essentially what, medium, soft, mediums, or
Yeah.
medium. Maybe they're trying to go medium, soft, soft. If they've got an extra set
Yeah, I
from
mean,
quality or something.
I definitely think that's what you have to do if you're on soft because they last 9 laps each, maybe 10 laps, especially because you didn't use them for quali. Yeah, you're looking at like 8 laps each, so I think you're definitely looking at maybe soft.
Well, you can push them to 11 if
You don't need to though, because it's
Yeah.
only what.
if they are like fresh, absolutely fresh softs, and you haven't done any quali laps on them, and you put them on towards the end of the race, you can do 11 on them without too
Oh,
much
safety
hassle.
cars in.
Oh, are they off yet? I thought Rudy was going, but he's not.
No, you don't really want to go until when you have to, because
Yeah, because you just give him a longer
the
slipstream.
slipstream,
Yeah.
yeah. And then what's happening with Nordal now is what's going to happen, especially if you're on older mediums. You don't really want to let them pass for as long as
Ooh.
possible.
What's going on here? Liquefied is ghosted. Oh, Liquefied is disconnected. He maybe have some
Yeah, he
sort
looks
of
like he's got some
issues.
connection problems.
Yeah, I wonder how he lost that position to Fluxy when he's on the softs and Fluxy's on the mediums, but
Luxie's in P5.
he's up the inside of Mickey as well. He was almost in
He's
P4 for a
gained
second there.
so many positions. He was P9 off that start, wasn't he?
I don't know
He
about
was.
was he ninth?
I think
I
he
thought
was
he
ninth.
was behind Panache. He was behind Liquefy. I thought he was
I
7th
think
or
he
8th.
was P9.
Yeah, wow.
That's an impressive amount of places to make up, especially with the early incident. You really put yourself back into the fight.
Yeah, that's really good by him. He's essentially gone from being not out of the race, but out of contention for the podium to being back in
Safety
contention.
car just ended, Tezza. Yeah, it's definitely an impressive move.
Oh, contact between Mickey and Rudy there, which will give
mean, if you're,
Fluxy the
yeah.
ability to dive up the inside of Mickey. He definitely just got a warning though. Fluxy definitely just got a warning for corner cutting though to get that move done. Oh, Mickey with a very late lunge.
He makes that stick though. The
That was-
balls on this man.
That was actually really good by him.
That was impressive.
Oh, Fluxy's juicing. I don't know if I agree with that. He's slamming the battery. You want to go too hard, too fast here,
You're gonna go
Fluxy.
maybe 3 wide. Yeah, I mean, you've got other
Oh
people
my
coming behind you
God.
as well.
Oh,
Whoa, this
contact between
corner.
Mickey and Rudy. And
Fluxy's gone though. He's back up into the podium places.
yeah, Fluxy,
want?
really good. Double overtake through turn 1 there. Mickey loses out. Mickey comes off really the worst out of that because he loses a position to Panache
He's
as
just
well.
following Nordal. Nordal's having to juice to keep out of his range as well.
Oh, Mickey. Oh. Don't go
good
too
luck.
wide through the S's, Mickey. That's a bad life choice.
I'm
Ooh,
all for
ooh.
Mickey's driving style at the moment. The balls on this man and the moves he's making is impressive and really good racing.
Yeah, 100%. He's making some
Mickey-
dives, but they're not like dive bombs or like dangerous.
They're definitely calculated.
They're
Yeah.
done with intent. They're not
Looks
they're
like
not reckless.
Lemons off the track.
Oh no. Oh no. All the way down to
Uh,
P16. What happened?
A 3-second time penalty as well, just a slap in the face.
What happened to
Wow.
Husey as well? Husey must have picked up wing damage on the restart and hit it as well.
Yeah.
He's on fresh hards now.
Mickey fighting Liquefied down into the final corner.
Another
Oh,
lunge.
This
Yeah,
man's late break
that's-
is so good.
That's his favourite spot, isn't it? He loves lunging into that final corner.
I don't think he's going to have much
Oh,
fight
no.
against. So I think he might
Are they
have to
going 3
compete.
wide again? Because they've
No,
got
it might be
Apex
3
as
wide,
well.
yeah.
Oh no, Mickey drops back.
Can't really do. Yeah, he can't really do his dive here, but he'll be side by side coming into the straight. But he has to concede.
The problem with going around the outside of turn 1 is you do end up on the inside of turn 2, but it means you have
turn 4.
you have a really tight line. If you end up on the inside of turn 2, you have the really tight line, which means you have a bad run down to turn 4. And it's real easy for people to get you with that better exit. So it's, I almost think the inside of turn 1 is the better play, even though that'll put you on the outside of turn 2. Spliffy looking to make a move on Nordal here, potentially. Not quite yet, but he is within DRS range and definitely within what I would call striking distance, only 2.5 tenths back.
I'm convinced even if Mickey's a second back, he can make that lunge. It's an
A
impressive lunge.
second
he makes
back.
so much. Oh, he makes so much time with that lunge. It's insane, and he makes it stick too. He can get around that corner quite easily. It's a move that I haven't really seen used before much at all, because it is quite a wide corner coming out of it.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of space there. Spliffy's making the move on Nordal now. Down the main straight. Gets it done easily before turn 1.
If you're Fluxy, you really want them to start fighting a bit so you can catch up, because they were dropping Fluxy a little bit, because Fluxy's on slightly.
Oh no,
on tires.
Spliffy's DNF! No! I think there may have been some
No
contact there.
safety?
I'm surprised no safety. Oh,
Basing's
Bassing's
also
gone
spun.
around. And
Cairo's
Kincairo
gone
as
around.
well.
Corner of death, I think we call that one.
Might have
That was
been, must have been some oil on the track or something. The amount
Yeah,
of cars that
maybe.
just went around. Oh
Spliffy's
no.
tears, maybe.
Well, we were talking about Luxie, was wishing they'd fight. I mean, he kind of, sort of got that. I mean, he got up to
P see what
P2.
happened there. Yeah.
He got up to
I mean,
P2.
if there was contact, it might be help him even more with the FIA at the end of the race, but
yeah,
you don't want to
who
rely on
knows?
that.
Yeah, you definitely do not.
He is leaving Panache behind him. Panache is dropping back a bit per
Yeah.
lap. I think it's
Is he
it's
catching
really up to
Nordal
this
though?
point. He should just race his race, hit every apex, and just focus in.
Is he catching Nordal though? Is the question. It's
That's
more
what
more important than leaving Panache behind. Is he actually
I
reducing
think
that gap to Nordal? Which
that's
is
what I
doesn't
say.
look
You really just got to start focusing on hitting your apex and drive your race. And if you can start just putting in consistent laps, it's you either catch them or you don't. But your main focus is just getting as much consistent laps in as possible. It does look like he may be catching him a little bit though.
Yeah,
If
very
it's
slowly.
if it's enough per lap, I don't know.
About a tenth per lap, if that.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a big battle down here between Kyle, Mickey, and Rudy and Apex. Oh, Kyle goes really late on the brakes.
No.
That was definitely wing damage, right? It looks like it.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he didn't get wing damage there.
Yeah, he's lost an end plate.
Yeah.
He's lost his left-hand end plate. That's a rough one for Kyle.
Yeah. It's a bit unfortunate.
Now Tico is going to easily get him through Sector 2 here, and potentially even Mo. Mo might even get him. Oh, Liquefied and Panache. Oh, turn 10 is not where you want to be overtaking.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Liquefied lost the rear.
It's not what you, that might be some wing damage, maybe.
I hope not. That would be unfortunate.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it from the outside cam, so hopefully he doesn't have too much wing damage, but we'll know when he comes into this corner here if he has to lift.
See, it's not lifting.
No, it
No.
looks like he might be alright.
He might have lucked out.
Yeah.
He is dropping back a little bit off of Liquefied though.
Ordinal Flukesy, the gap's staying
It's about
roughly the same.
Yeah. 3.5 seconds, that's what it's been for the last lap. 3 laps.
Liquefied and Panache also need to pit one more time, so I don't think they should be fighting too much.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Fighting is really compromising your race.
Tico moves up a position on Rudy.
Rudy's still got a pit as well, because he's on 17 lap mediums.
Rudy might be in a decent position here. He's going to lose a lot of positions when he pits, though.
Yeah.
He'll come out in front of Husey, so he'll be P14. And he'll be on fresh softs when everyone else is on aging mediums. So Rudy could make up some good positions.
Is someone off in sector 2? It looked
Oh,
like
it's Liquefied.
Oh no.
Wonder if that was due to him battling with Panache or if he just lost it on his own. We didn't see it. Apparently Nordal is quite offended, according to Kev. Which is disappointing.
Oh well, he can be offended if he wants.
I feel like if you're Nordal here, you're feeling pretty good about what's going on.
Let's just keep doing what you're doing.
Just head down, play it fairly safe, but not, not slow, and you're looking in a really good chance.
Just don't touch a curb in a fast corner.
just don't touch any curbs. Just leave them all.
There's a few you can touch, but you got to be careful because they might hit you back.
Rudy is into the pits now, and I think he's timed that perfectly. I think that's the perfect time to go from mediums onto the softs.
Yeah, 10 laps left.
And he should be coming out in front of Husey. Actually, he'll come out in front of Liquefied and Mo, because Liquefied and Mo are both into the pits as well. So this is an excellently timed strategy for Rudiger's here.
Yep.
Spliff is in the Twitch chat with the Bible thump. Very unfortunate, Spliff. We were rooting for you. You had some excellent battles going on there, mate.
And great pace too.
Yeah, excellent pace, actually.
Everything seemed
Fluxy,
to even out a bit.
yeah.
Um,
Fluxy's actually starting to drop back a little bit. Noodle has increased that gap over the last couple of laps.
about 1/10, 2/10. I've increased it. You've got Apex slowly catching up to Panache, who's on wearing softs.
But Bailey catching Tico as well. Tico running very low on battery, sub 20% mark, whereas Bailey's sitting around 40 or high
Panache has
30s.
come into the pit, presumably for another set of softs.
Yep. Let's say so. Now is the time you want to be going on to source.
Yeah.
Bailey gets Tico well before turn 1 with that battery advantage that he has. Yep, Panache is onto fresh softs. Will Panache come out in front of... Yeah, he will. Panache
Yeah, I
will
think
be in
they
front of
think
Rudy.
come out of Rudy. Yeah.
So these guys are going to be
He'll be
battling.
he'll be in a little bit of no man's land, I think, because he will have a decent time to get behind him to Rudy. It's looking about 5 seconds.
So if I just change the to gap to leader, so Rudy's 35 seconds off the leader. He's 20 seconds off Lemon in P7. There are a couple of penalties still to come into play,
You
but
are,
not too many.
if you're Husey and you're Kyle, you might be a bit worried because they're both on what Hughes on hards, Kyle's on mediums, and you've got Liquefied, Cairo, and Morab both within a few seconds. It's not out of the possibility of them catching you,
Yeah,
forcing you to lower points.
yeah. I think Kyle's going to be in trouble here as well on those mediums because there's a lot of people in front of him on fresh softs. Tico picks up another penalty, which will put him to 11 seconds worth of penalties. That's a lot. That'll drop him down to P9?
E8.
No, 9. That'll put him behind Bassink. Yeah,
That would
that'll
put him on Basic's position, wouldn't it? So put him P8.
nah, behind. So 11
Yeah, but he won't-
seconds to him now will be
he won't-
plus 25. Bassink's plus 23 with leader. So
Yeah, so he'll take Bassing's position of P8. He won't get to Panache.
oh yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you're right, sorry.
It's that what do you call it? That brain tease where people like try catch people out about in races. Like if you overtake this person, where will you end up? Because everyone thinks, oh, I'll end up in second. It's like I've been caught out by that one way too many times.
Panache on those fresh softs though, so Panache could make up that gap enough, even without overtaking Bassink, for Tico to go behind him.
Pez
So-
has gone from Fluxy to Nordal. He's changing sides quicker than an NBA fan. Whoever's winning in his eyes, I think.
I mean, that's a typical NBA fan, right?
Yeah, no, probably supports Golden State at this point.
I don't even follow NBA. I'm not even going to pretend to know what team that is. I know LA Lakers, and like, that's about it. I know there's a team called the Celtics, but I don't know where they're from. I follow ice hockey myself, so.
I never picked you for ice hockey fan.
Oh, I love it, mate. Carolina Hurricanes, they're my team. Made it to the semis of the conference playoffs this year. Got beat by the New York Islanders. As Lemon gets Bailey. Ooh, Bailey coming back at him though into turn 1. Breaking late. Is he going to try and get the switch back through turn 2? Has the DRS. What do you reckon? You reckon Bailey's going to lunge in turn 4? He goes to the outside.
Wouldn't surprise me, but I think outside's not really the place you want to
No.
do it. You really.
It looks like he wanted to do a switchback in turn 4 as well, but just missed the apex by quite a bit.
I think you just have to tuck him behind and start hoping you can make up some more ground.
Yeah.
It
Fluxy,
seems to be the really only battle except for Liquefied overtaking Husey because of the hard tires.
yeah. I mean, Husey was never really going to be able to defend that, right? No matter how, even though his hards are on the like relatively soft side, he's also just lost the position to Kyle as well, snuck through. So, the gap between Nordal and Fluxy has done nothing but increase as well.
No.
So,
It seems like both drivers might have submitted to their fate, really. I don't think there's going to be too much changes up the front unless we see a mistake, really.
Nah, yeah, I don't think so. And I think these
Top
soft.
4 positions are pretty set.
I don't know how much ground these soft runners are going to be able to make up either. Panache.
No, I don't think they're because you've got Basing 9 seconds behind Tico.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
not.
Panache might be able to get Basink, maybe,
I
but
don't think he'll get any further than that.
yeah, Basink defends quite well as well,
He'll
so
get-
it's not going to be easy
We'll
to
get
overtake him.
he'll get Tico, I reckon, because if he overtakes Basing because of the penalties that Tico has, he will take that position.
Yeah, I
but-
will. Panache is only a second off taking Tico already when you take the
Yeah.
penalties into account.
Depends if Basing plays a team game near the end of the race. That could pick him
Yeah,
up.
he could. He definitely
It's a very
could.
basic thing sort of do. It's like
It
him
is.
doing it.
Yeah, he's a very big team player, that man.
Yeah.
Dodgers in the Twitch chat asking who's going to win tomorrow, Golden State or Boston.
What do you reckon, James? Since you know nothing,
No-
Golden State or Boston?
Knowing nothing about NBA, I'm going to say Boston just because I know how big that city is when it comes to like its sports in general. So that's why I'd say Boston. Like
There
they're,
might be a bit of a controversial one.
you reckon? Are they not tipped
Yeah.
to win it? Are they?
No,
Are
they
the
aren't
underdog?
really. They aren't really tipped. I do want them to win though. I got Boston in 6. I want them to win.
Yeah,
I
okay.
got a lot of friends who bandwagon on the Golden State. It's a bit annoying because Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, don't like Draymond Green.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Some people will. Some people will. Draymond Green kicked Steven Adams, the New Zealand basketball player, in the nads twice.
Like on purpose or by accident?
It was definitely on purpose. It was 100% on purpose. Anyone who tells me otherwise, you need to go to Specsavers. 100%.
Liquefied is looking to make the move on Drix now with the DRS advantage. Liquefied's running real low on battery though. Actually, a lot of these guys running really, really low on battery now. Almost everyone. Oh no, Cairo! Oh, he's retired in the pits.
No. Yeah, I think he was losing a lot of time just to everyone around him. I think he just decided to.
Yeah, I mean, he
All of
he
the
wasn't
night.
catching anyone at this point in the race, unfortunately for him. Tins is telling you to shut your mouth, Salty.
Yeah, I mean, he might be a Golden State fan, I reckon.
Do you reckon he's one of those bandwagoners?
He might be.
That sounds like Tins to me, to be honest.
War. I mean, he had a good race. I don't want to. Well, I stole all of his bad juju last race. He actually did a decent result, and I absolutely just had a terrible one.
Gaz is claiming Alpine last to first. Well, you got to come first for a last to first to count. So I don't know if that's going to happen because I don't think Apex in the Alpine is going to be able to.
I don't think he
Getting
started
first.
last either. I believe that was Suzy.
I mean, sure. But 19 is basically last. Let's be real.
Wow.
Tins,
I mean, yeah, it is his last of the quali runners. It's true.
Tins is putting the voodoo on me.
Good. Just get it off me. I don't want it.
There you go, Liquefied getting Rudy now as well. That's interesting because they're on even tyres. Although Liquefied did have a little bit of a battery advantage. Rudy now too far back to make the move into turn 4. It looks like Rudy's losing big time. Even Drix on the mediums is able to get through on him.
He got some wing damage, some sort of damage we don't know about.
I
Because you
don't
can
know,
get
maybe.
you can get side pod damage, can't you? this
I
division?
don't.
I believe it's
think
standard
so.
damage.
No,
I think it's not reduced.
I don't think you can. I think you can get side pod damage in. I don't even think you can get side pod damage in our elite division.
I know one you can. We were discussing it the other day. But it looks like Panache and Basing. It looks like the battle is finally happening.
We get to see the man who is nicknamed the Australian Minister of Defence after Japan last season. Although it doesn't look
It
like.
looks like he's not. He's got no.
Well,
ERS.
they're
He's
both
burned it all.
harvesting though. Neither does Panache. Panache has burned it all too.
Who's gonna get? Oh, Basing's getting DRS though. He's planned this. He's planned the DRS back. switcheroo back and
Yeah,
forth.
Panache took him too early.
He definitely did, but I think it's just, yeah, I wouldn't have used the ERS if I was Panache.
Well, if I was Panache there, like, you just let him be in front for that back straight, and then
He
you.
also gets a bad exit out of turn 3.
Oh, Mo has DNF'd down the main straight, and caused a safety car.
Oh, this is
Um,
interesting.
Yeah, I don't
It'll
know.
only be one lap too. It can't go out any longer than that, can it?
Yeah, it'll be in straight away. I don't know what happened with Mo there, because he was almost entirely down the main straight, and judging by the minimap, he DNF'd off to the left-hand side of the main straight too, so
Yeah, maybe someone hit him. Maybe he was battling someone.
he wasn't near anyone. And he's only on 6-lap-old soft, so I doubt he had a puncture.
It's a crash gate, ladies and gentlemen.
It is a crash gate. That's 100% a crash gate.
Apparently, Kyle speed ran a quali ban with that move. So yeah, he got sideswiped by Kyle into the wall.
Oh, really?
Calling to
Oh,
Mo,
no.
so
Okay, I take it all back. I apologize, Mo.
us being FIA in this
Nordal's
race,
pitting.
we-
Nordal is pitting. He is giving up the
What
track
is he
position.
doing?
He doesn't want to be Hamilton in the final race of 2021. Both Aston Martins are staying out, so Mickey and Lemon are now our race leaders. We will have one lap behind the safety car, and then it'll be back to racing. So
Interesting choice.
Lemon on the slightly older tyres, 17 laps. Bailey and Mickey on 15 laps. And Nordal on fresh softs. So the question is, do you think Nordal can gain 3 places in 2 laps on the fresh softs? That's going to be tricky.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the mediums are slow, but they're not. I mean, I guess, and you're not going to get any DRS help either. So
Yeah, no DRS at all, which will make overtaking harder, but still...
Lemon does have a penalty, so I do understand why he didn't pit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have pit if I was in his position, but Mickey Dawes and Bailey. I mean, Lemon can also just hold them up as much as possible to get Mickey Dawes a chance to win, because you do have the Aston Martin 1-2, and he can play the team game with that penalty. He will not be nice to you if you try to overtake him, because he can get his teammate that win.
With these guys on fresh softs and him on 17 lap old mediums, I don't think Lemon is going to have a choice of trying to hold them up. I think Lemon's going to be going...
He can definitely try though.
I don't think he can. I think if he goes anything less than as fast as he can, he'll get taken immediately. And I think even if he goes as fast as he can,
not
he's going
holding
to
them
get
up.
taken.
It's more just defending into the straights, because if you can take the inside line, and
I
hold
don't
the
think it's
straights,
going to
you can
matter.
hold it.
I don't think it's going to matter. Fresh softs versus 17 lap old mediums, I don't think it'll matter.
No DRS help though. It's
I don't think you need it. Like, the softs are going to get such a better exit out of the final corner that they're gonna have him before they even get to the DRS activation point. You know what I mean?
It'll be interesting to see what he can do, because Lemon is a good driver.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
He might not be able
I'm
to
not
do
doubting
much,
his
but
ability.
anything. I reckon anything he can do, if he can do anything, will definitely help out Mickey.
Fluxy needs
Even
to
if he holds
close...
up one for one corner, he can save Mickey maybe one position and get him a podium. It's all about just playing.
Oh no! Nord will give himself wing damage.
No.
Fluxy's overtaken. Fluxy's up
into P2.
up into
after that
P2.
Absolute
I don't
monster
know.
of a-
I don't know what happened then. That's probably going to be something for FIA. We will
Yeah.
see. We will see.
No, it's a monster of a comeback for Fluxy if he can get this to stick.
Well, he's going to be up in a P1 in a second. Mickey is fighting him for it, but I don't know how much he's... Oh, contact between the two. Fluxy, you just got to yield.
Mickey's absolutely hammering him.
If I'm Fluxy there, I just yield.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for
Yeah.
the
You've-
next straight. I'm
you've-
not gonna give it.
Yeah.
He's being a little bit reckless. We know he
It's
likes
too
a
reckless.
dive bomb. Oh no.
I don't think he would have got wing damage there. He may have just then.
This isn't.
He's going to end up...
interesting.
He's lost the position to Apex. Apex is up into P2.
He will be absolutely fuming. I mean, the safety car definitely has brought in a lot of controversy here. We'll know if Fluxy's got wing damage. He can take the corner straight, so he might not actually have wing damage. He might be alright.
It looks like he doesn't have wing damage. But,
Mickey, though, really, really holding them up, being slow into the corners. We know he can be fast in the corners as well.
Ooh, that
Mickey
might be.
doing multiple
Yeah.
defensive moves as well.
Oh! Contact between Apex and Mickey. Mickey
It also
manages to
slows
hold
up.
it.
It
But yeah,
slows up.
that punished Fluxy really hard there, didn't
Yeah,
it?
it looks like Apex might be on for a win here. Mickey definitely going to have problems at the end of this race, so he's definitely
Oh, man.
a few questionable events here.
Lemon diving up the inside of Fluxy and locking the
Fluxy.
tyres. This is going to be a race that will be decided by the FIA, I think.
It definitely will be for those podium places. It's a lot of interesting racing here.
So Lemon's through on Fluxy, and now Nordal is looking to make a run at him. Maybe Fluxy just has, like, really minor sort of wing damage. Because he has dropped pace a little bit.
It could lose, had a little bit of loss. He does dive down on Lemon. He definitely can make that stick. He does make it stick.
Okay, maybe not, maybe not. I take it back.
He's going to try catch up to Mickey here and get him into the final corner, I reckon.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he can get P2, anything can happen, really. Like, anything could happen at the end of this race.
With what's happened, it's going to be an interesting one.
He needs Mickey not to hold him up too much. Because if the FIA hand out penalties, it's going to be 5 seconds, and he wants to be within 5 seconds of Apex.
Oh,
Mickey is moving a lot
cross.
on the straights. That is a lot on the straights. Fluxy up the inside. He's in front. Fluxy's out of deploy. And Mickey gets him.
Third.
Oh, Fluxy ran out of the battery deployment there.
Oh my god. Apex with from 19 to
What a
first.
race.
What an interesting race. That ending was the most manic ending I've ever seen in a race in ARL.
That's a very,
What
very
an
late
ending.
safety car.
There's gonna... Well, I mean, Apex deserved, because I don't think he had any problems. He was at the right place at the right time. I don't see him have any problems or squabbles with anyone else.
There was that incident right at the very end there with Mickey, but I don't really know
I don't think that was really
without
Apex's fault.
reviewing everything. Yeah,
Anything
can't
can
really
happen
assign
there, but
blame.
Apex, wow, that was a very interesting.
Husey with the fastest lap in the Ferrari. All right, there you go, guys. So that's our
I definitely think we're going to have
grid
some
less
interesting
FIA penalties. So Apex, Mickey, Fluxy making up the podium. We've then got Drix, who actually made a big comeback. Nordal, Bailey, Lemon, Async, Husey, Rudy, Kyle, Tico, Liquefied, Panache, Mo, King Cairo, Spliffy, Boy, 33 Evis, and a Swag. There you go. And I'll just scroll really quickly through the race director so people can grab it. Oh man, so who do we want to get in first?
I mean, is Apex available? Because I think there's only one person we need to interview first off the bat. He's in the Alpine chat.
Alright, we'll try and get Apex.
I can move him.
Yep.
Apex, what a race. What a comeback, dude.
Thank you.
that was very impressive. So where'd you start? It was
P19.
Yeah, that's I would call that a laughter first. I'll give that to you.
Oh, thank you.
That was impressive with being there at the right place in the right time and having some good driving at the end under that safety car. What was your thought when that safety car came out?
Honestly, I was contemplating if I stayed out and went for track position, but my mediums were at 60%. I kind of didn't want to just get destroyed on the restart, so I just went gambled, hit, and then I saw that Mika and Lemon Lemon held up everyone, which is pretty good team play, but yeah, pretty good in the end.
Yeah, you definitely capitalized on a few people's mistakes, but you just drove an absolute magnificent, perfect race to get it that P1. Definitely,
Thank you so much,
totally
man.
deserved.
Really means a lot. Yeah, long time coming.
Yeah,
Long time
definitely. Only up from here though. Got to do some more, get some more wins under your belt.
Yeah, very happy with that performance. Very, very happy. Because I was just starting in last because I always do something stupid on the start and I always go on someone's side pod. So I just thought I'd stay at the back.
I
have my
know
own
the
game.
feeling.
Yeah, and then I started on hards and then I was sliding everywhere. And then the first safety car came out. So I went, I'm going to pit onto mediums. And then, Yeah, and then I tried going to the end, and I was already in P3, so I was already very impressed by my performance. But then, yeah, to get P1, it was wow.
Yeah. Anything to add, James, onto that?
No, good job, mate. Congratulations, you're in the right spot in the right time. Excellent race.
Thank you very much, man. Really
All right,
appreciate it.
we'll let you celebrate with the team.
Oh yeah. Well, you boys take care. Have a good night. Take it
You
easy.
too.
Cheers, mate. You too.
Who else? I think we get Mickey. Have to get Mickey.
Yeah,
P2.
grab Mickey, and he had a
Yeah.
pretty good race too.
Yeah. Mickey, P2.
Yeah.
Bit scrappy near the end there, though.
Yeah.
A bit scrappy. But it was good for you to get P2, mate. You did good job capitalizing and keeping those mediums and keeping up with the soft runners.
Yeah, I mean, it was alright.
Because where'd you qualify?
Ninth.
Yeah, it's a good job for you getting from ninth to second.
That's that's a good race, mate.
Impressive.
Ninth to second is really good.
And
Thanks.
those dive bombs were absolutely perfect in the final corner during the race.
Yeah, we were watching those lunges, especially. It seems like you really like lunging into the last corner there up the inside. You did that more than a few times, and it worked out really well for you every time.
Yeah, I mean, the whole race, I mean, a lot of pushing and shoving. I did some, but just wanted to get those positions back because I got hit a little bit and lost 4 positions because I got pushed straight wide. But whatever.
It was a good race by you, though. No matter what happens with the FA and that, you did a really good job. Really good
Alright,
pace,
thanks.
really good moves. And
Yeah,
we'll let you celebrate with the team.
Yeah, alright, no problem. Thanks.
I can't get Fluxy because I don't know where he is.
He's probably
Just-
rage quit, to be honest. He's probably
yeah,
probably
he might
gone
be
to
in
bed.
he might be in a secret chat somewhere. So he might be trying to hide from what was happening.
Yeah, he's probably
But
gone
I
to
think
bed.
we'll yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
Who else can we
we
get? Let's get Drix, because Drix actually ended up spinning and was in last place for a little while then, and then ended up finishing like 5th or something, I think.
All right,
Yeah, so he had a really good recovery drive.
yeah, we'll get Drixon. Drix, what's your take on that race, my man?
I'm annoyed.
Yeah, you were at the front for a
fucking
bit.
pissed. I think that safety car, whoever brought it out, should be banned for a race. Personally, I also think that. Wait, let me screen share.
Well, so it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. At least that's our understanding at the moment. So.
Wait,
Yeah, looks
people,
like
I need opinions because I think it's brain dead.
No, we're not doing opinions and stuff now on stream, mate. This is not the
Okay.
time. Put in the FIA tickets.
Oh
put an
wait,
FIA.
I got moved here. Oh,
Yeah, you're on the
my bad.
stream,
I
man.
didn't realize. Oh. Oh yeah. Quali good. I kind of binned it. I binned the final lap. You know that the spin curb.
Yeah, no, everyone knows the spin curb. Yeah.
You're gonna need to be
Yeah.
more specific. I spin on
No, I
every
think is
curb.
it
Spin
the
curb, the right hander. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
the
the right-hander, yeah.
uphill
I
right
kind of just
hander.
understeered and invalidated, but I was down anyway. It was a bad lap.
Yeah.
Then I sped under VSC, which was a bit annoying.
Yeah, we did see that. Everyone had to brake. It was like
Yeah,
very
I
big
think
braking zone into that.
someone
There was
was
3
like
of you.
really close behind me, and then I went a look to like react to that to catch him out, and then I got it. And then on the restart, I kind of, or someone spun into me. I need to look at the replay,
Yeah.
and then I had decent pace on the mediums, and then I got lucky with the final safety car and ended
Yeah,
up
because where did you end
P4.
up? Yeah, P4.
I
That's
don't
a
know
good.
how. That's the biggest fluke, but I mean, I'll take it. All things considered.
I mean, that's a good comeback by you. It was really good, well race. Because the best thing that you can do is just make as much positions
Yeah,
as possible.
you ended up spinning like later on in the race as well, didn't you?
No, I didn't
Drix.
spin.
Oh,
I didn't spin.
oh,
I
okay.
nearly spun a few times.
Because there was one
Yeah.
point, I swear, I looked over at the timing board and you were like in last place, and I was like,
Oh
oh,
yeah,
what
no,
happened
that
there?
was I got wing damage
Oh,
after
okay.
the safety car when everyone was racing
Yeah,
close.
okay, yep.
Someone
Yeah.
kinda lost the re and went into me. I know, I need to look at the replay.
All right, mate. Well, we'll let you look at the replay.
Yeah.
I'll send you
Yes.
back. Have fun.
See ya.
Thanks, mate.
And I managed to get a special guest, get his opinion.
Oh, yeah?
Move him in. Yeah.
Who's this gonna be?
Luke,
Oh, here he
see.
is. Here he is.
We thought you'd get your opinions on stream about how the last couple laps went, because it was an impressive comeback by you, getting knocked out near the start and then coming back
Yeah,
all
you
the
had-
way,
you
almost
had-
getting that win.
And you had such a good safety car restart on that last safety car too.
Yeah, I had two of them. Did you see the one before that one too? The
Yeah,
one
it
from
did. It
ninth
was
to P4?
ninth. Yeah, that was. I mentioned that too. That was just.
Yeah, when
I
you were on the
blinked and then
mediums
you were like,
still. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
blinked and
yeah.
you were just up to P4. I was like, what's happening here?
Yeah, no, just went early because I always leave a gap to start the acceleration before they would start the acceleration, so then I have
Yeah.
more overspeed
Yeah,
than everyone else.
definitely.
Yeah.
And then I always just jump everyone, and usually on a safety car.
That's
restart, which
it works really well when you're back down in like the P8 or P6 sort of position that you were in for that as well, because you've only, I don't think many people realize this, you only got to wait for the first car to cross the timing line. You
Exactly.
don't have to wait to cross the timing line.
yeah, all I seen was that I seen Rudy took off, and then I was like, all right, I'm going off too now, and then I just went, and then they all were like trying to like wait for each other to get across the line, and I just kept going past them.
Nice, mate, nice.
What's your opinion on the final few laps there?
I'm a bit heated because Mickey was a bit of a dirty driver there. I've got
Ooh.
maybe about 17 tickets I'm gonna make on him.
Oh no!
Please no.
So, he's gonna get done.
Hmm.
So there's a lot
Alright,
of
well.
things, but it happens. It happens.
was a
Good win
good-
to
it was a
Apex
good-
though.
Yeah, it was a good comeback race by you. You still got, was it P? Well, might be get P2, was it?
Yeah, I mean, if Mickey
Yeah.
gets penalties from it, then yeah, P2.
Yeah.
But
So it was a good race by you. Still P3 no matter what on track, and it
complain.
was really, really good comeback.
can't complain there.
So, and
you
you
know,
didn't
come back.
spin too much, did you?
I didn't spin at all. No, I
No.
lost the rear a few times because my mediums they were on like 66% or something at when the safety car came out, and so it was kind of a godsend for me.
It did look like every time Cairo spins in quali, it seems like you always have a no spin race. So it looks like it looks like you found your lucky charm.
I'll make sure he keeps spinning from now on then for me.
Just in the quali though, just in the
Yeah,
quali.
yeah, just quality.
Yeah, just after his lap.
As of course, it is
Alright.
tradition.
Yeah.
Alright. All right, we'll leave you to it, mate.
No worries. Have a good night, fellas.
See you, Flixie. Congrats on the podium.
Thank you.
Alright, I think we might call it there.
Yeah,
So
it was a good race.
yeah, that safety car at the end really mixed things up. That's very, very crazy. And we'll see what comes with
Made it
that.
very hectic.
Mo was claiming in the Twitch chat that he was sideswiped by another car. It was definitely not
I think,
intentional.
us being FIA for this race, we're going to have our hands tied for the next over the weekend.
I
Is it?
mean, I'm not doing it tonight. I'm going to bed. All right.
I might join you there.
Thank you. Well, you're not joining me in my bed. Get your own bed.
Oh, I know. You're in a different country, mate.
All right. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. Please come back tomorrow night, same time, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time for our Elite Division. And again on Bahrain. And hopefully we'll continue to see some really good racing, some really exciting stuff there. Thank you. Good night.
Peace.